everybody. I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was muted. If you can hear me and you can see me, can you drop some fire emojis in the chat box right now? You can hear me, you can see me. Drop some fire emojis in the chat box right now. Okay, if you can hear me and you can see me, I need you to drop some fire emojis in the chat box right now. Okay. Hi guys, I see each and every one of you, and I'm so happy and excited to see you guys here today. Okay, guys, quick introduction, okay? My name is Ezike Nzaputa. I am a 9-figure business owner and Forex trader, and I'm going to be your coach for tonight. So whether I'm the one that sent you the link to this class or you are invited by somebody else, regardless, welcome. I am so happy to see you guys. You guys, if you are ready for this class, you came prepared. You came prepared to learn how to make real money from Forex market. Can you drop some fire emojis in the chat box? I need to know that I'm with the people who are here to learn. Drop some fire emojis in the chat box right now. Now, the first and only thing I'm going to say right now before we start this class is that nothing should take you out of this class, okay? This is an intensive practical class, and you do not want to miss even a second of any part of it. So nothing should take you away from this class, okay? No matter what. Now, I am so happy to see you guys. I'm speaking to you live from Abuja, Nigeria. So introduce yourself to me. Tell me your name, tell me what you do, and tell me where you're listening in from, okay? So tell me your name, tell me what you do, tell me where you're listening in from, because I told you guys everything you need to know about me. So now it's time to know about you, okay? So tell me your name, tell me where you're listening in from, and tell me what you do, all right? Okay, so Oma is from Onitsha, Anambra. Michael is from Abuja, my Abuja twin. Hi. Okay, Juliet is saying what is happening. Okay, Claire is in healthcare and she's from Lagos. Dominion did not tell us where he's from. Okay, Precious is a hostess and she's listening live from Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, you guys are actually all prepared and you guys are actually very active. I love that. Okay, I love a very interactive class because it gives me more energy. And the more energy I have, the more knowledge I share, okay? Now, if you need to share this link to any of your friends, any of your family members that you want to learn, that might be interested in learning Forex, quickly share it to them because this is not something they want to miss, okay? I'm going step by step, in depth, all right? So if you have a friend or you have a relative that might be interested in learning Forex today for free, send them this link quickly so that they can join in and get access to one-time only information, okay? So I'm going to be sharing my screen with you guys right now. Let me know whether you can see it, all right? I'm turning my screen to the other side, and I'm going to be sharing it with you right now. So let me know if you can see it. Can you guys see my screen? Can you guys see my screen? Let me know in the chat box, guys. Can you see my screen? Let me know in the chat box. Can you see my screen right now? Okay. Perfect. Now, in this masterclass, I'm not going to go above and beyond and promise you anything crazy. I'm simply going to tell you how you, as whether you're Nigerian or you're Indian or you're American, Ukrainian, South African, whatever part of the world you're from, if you're watching this class, I'm going to tell you how you can realistically make at least $100 every single day trading Forex, okay? Now, before we start this class, I'm going to ask you a very, very simple question because I need to get to know you guys so I can actually, see whether or not what I'm about to even give you is going to be useful, okay? So let me know, have you ever attempted Forex before? Let me know in the chat box. Have you ever attempted trading Forex before? Have you ever attempted Forex trading before? Let me know in the chat box. If you have, how did it go? Okay, if you have tried Forex trading before, how did it go? Did it go good? Did you lose money? Did you actually do it well? Just let me know. Okay, so I have a few people saying yes, they've tried, and I have a few people saying no, this is their first time. Okay, so now, if you've actually tried, how did your experience go? Okay, so Kevin said he has tried before and it was heartbreaking. Now, Bossa said she had lost a lot of money. Ngongman, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, said it was bad. She lost money. I haven't tried. Yes, blew my account 4 times. Yes, basically just using a Forex account. No, I have never attempted. Okay. Regardless of whatever your reason is before, okay? Now, I'm hearing a lot of you here saying you lost money. Have you ever actually made money from Forex? Let me know. Have you actually made any single dime from Forex before in your life? For those of you who have trading Forex, have you actually made any single money, whether it's in your demo or in your real account? Have you ever made money in your trading before? Okay, I'm seeing no's, I'm seeing no's, I'm seeing no's. Someone said little, someone said yes, yes, yes. Okay, now, regardless of whether your answer is no, whether your answer is yes, whether you've traded Forex before, whether you've not traded Forex before, whatever it is, this class is exactly what you need to hear. It's exactly for you, whoever you are. So for those of you that have been trading before, I need you to have an open mind, okay? Don't say, oh, I know all these things. No. I need you to have an open mind, because I'm going to tell you the formula and the strategy behind actually making consistent profits from Forex, all right? Now, before we go on, I need to give you guys a few disclaimers, right? I need to make sure that we are on the same page, right? Because this class is not going to be for everybody. So I need to know whether we're on the same page. Now, what I'm about to teach you is going to be extremely detailed, number one. But if you know you do not have the patience to watch, then this video is not for you, okay? You know you don't have the patience to watch, you don't have the patience to learn, then know that this video is not for you. Now, secondly, if you are looking for somewhere to quickly double your money, you're looking for a money doubling scheme, you want to start making money sharp, or a get quick rich scheme, my dear, please, this is not for you either, okay? This is not for you. Forex trading, sure, sounds sweet once you get it right, but you have to actually put in the effort to make sure you understand it properly so that you can actually get it right. It's not magic. It's not, it's not wizardry. This is a real investment system that pays you if you learn to do it the right way. So if you're here to just think you put your money in and bring it out sharp, then please leave this class, because I'm only talking to real investors tonight, all right? And most importantly, this is not free money, right? This is not free money. This class you're watching right now is free. I'm going to give you a lot of information right here, but for you to take it to the next step, you are going to have to invest in yourself at some point in this class. Meaning that, yes, at some point in this class, I am going to be introducing you to a paid opportunity. And if you are not okay with that, you can leave now. If you're not okay with the fact that at some point in this class, I'm going to be introducing you to a paid opportunity, then you can leave now, all right? This class is not for you. Now, I will also be showing results and testimonials from my students of mine who have made a lot of money trading Forex and have made a lot of withdrawals and are doing really well. The reason I am showing you this is to use as examples to, one, explain my point, or secondly, to show you what is actually possible once you learn how to trade Forex the right way, all right? So if you are uncomfortable seeing people make money, then you should leave this class too, because there's going to be a lot of student testimonials and a lot of people making money. So if you're uncomfortable seeing people making money, you can leave this class right now, all right? Now, last and not the least, past results does not guarantee future success. You must know this about Forex. Be ready to learn the skill for you to see the results, all right? And then Forex trading involves significant risk along with significant results. So if you want the rewards, you have to be ready for the risk. If you're not ready for the risk and you don't have the mind, then this is also not for you, because you actually have to take some risk in Forex trading. Now, the good part is I'm going to tell you how to navigate everything, okay? So you don't have to worry about me saying, oh, you're going to have to take some risk. Yes, that's the reality. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm going to teach you how to navigate it like a pro, all right? Now, if you are ready for this class and you know that this class is actually for you, drop some fire emojis in the chat box right now. If you are ready for this class, you know that this class is for you, drop some fire emojis in the chat box right now. I need to see some fire emojis, guys. I need to see some fire emojis. I need to see some fire emojis. Okay. I love what I'm saying. Now, let us begin. What is Forex? Forex is short for foreign exchange. It is the global market where currencies are bought and sold. Now, think of Forex kind of like where you go and buy tomato and pepper, right? But instead of tomato and pepper, you're buying and selling currencies like USD, EUR, or GBP, whatever it is, to make money from their changing values, okay? So now, if you know that you want to leave Nigeria to travel to, let's say, America, for example, you can't take your Naira with you, can you? Obviously not. So you have to change your Naira from, Naira to US dollars. That process of changing it, that is what is called Forex, changing from one currency to the other. Now, do you know that every single day in the Forex market, that's every single day that the Forex market is open, $6.7 trillion, not naira, not million, or not billion, $6.7 trillion is being traded every single day in the Forex market, making it the largest financial market in the world. Now, how exactly does this work? First off, like I said, imagine you're at a market and you are buying and selling tomatoes, right? You buy when prices are high, you sell when prices are low. That is basically the principle of Forex trading, like point blank, okay? Point blank. Now, Forex works the same way, but instead of tomatoes, like I said, you're trading currencies. Now, the basics of Forex is simple. You are always going to be buying one while selling the other. So if you're selling one, it means you're buying the other, right? So if you think, oh, I want to buy US dollars, you wait for the US dollars to become cheaper. Like right now, the price of US dollars has actually fallen. It's cheaper now. Then you buy the US dollar. That means you're exchanging your naira for US dollar, right? By the time it increases in price, that means your dollars that you just bought is more valuable. And you are now what? Exchanging it in place. Meaning you're going to get what? A higher value. You're changing your dollars to naira, meaning you're going to get a higher value than what you paid the first time. Now, there are different types of currency pairs in Forex, and it is important that you must know the different types. Before I even go into the different types, I also need you to know that there are different current instruments. There are different instruments you can trade in the Forex market, right? Now, some instruments include currency pairs. Some include metals like gold and platinum. Some include crypto like USD, BTC USD, or Solana USD, or Ethereum USD, right? Some include normal natural gas, petrol, all these things. You can actually trade a lot of things in the Forex market. Well, let's talk about currency pairs. Now, there are two major types of currency pairs. There is the minor and the major. The minor are from the smaller countries of the world, right? For example, we have Nigeria. Nigeria is a minor country, meaning that the currency pair is a minor currency pair. And then the major ones are the ones you see on the screen. EUR USD, GBP USD, USD JPY, USD CHF. So basically, EUR is euro, right? So for the symbols in Forex, we just use three symbols to signify the different currencies. EUR stands for euro, US dollar stands for USD, GBP stands for Great British Pound, JPY stands for Japanese yen, CHF stands for the Swiss franc. I hope you're understanding. Yes, my dear, Nigeria and a minor country. Now, why is it important to know the difference between these two? You can trade either of them, right? But the smaller currencies will give you less movement. So that means you make money from the bigger currencies. Why? Because more people are trading those currencies. And pay attention to what I just said now, because it's going to be very important very soon. Now, why exactly is Forex 247? Forex operates 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, depending on the instrument, because of the different time zones around the world. Now, the market is divided into 4 main sessions based on the different time zones of the world and based on the major countries. The first is the Sydney session, which starts between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m., right? It is good for Australian dollar trading. So if you want to trade AUD USD, AUD JPY, EUR AUD, right? This is the best time to trade it. Why? Because the market is open around this time. Not saying the market is not open for the other times, but it is the best for this particular currency pair. Then we have Tokyo, right, which is Japan time, between 12 a.m. to 9 a.m. That is the Japanese or Asian session. It's called the Asian session. Then we have the London session, which is the same session that we as Nigerians are part of, the busiest session. It is great for EUR and GBP trades. And then we have the New York session, which is great for USD trades, especially in the overlap between the London and the New York session. So why is it important to know this? Because if you're going to trade a particular currency pair, you must know the best time for that currency pair, right? For example, I love trading gold, which is XAU USD, meaning USD is more active between the London and New York session. So either I trade early in the morning when it is more calm and stable, or I trade in the overlap, which is around 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., just in case I want to make sharp money and leave the market, okay? Now, if you're in Nigeria, you can trade during the London session in the morning or the New York session in the afternoon, wherever you are in the world, really. And knowing the different sessions allows you to arrange it to your lifestyle and your schedule, okay? Now, why exactly is Forex so popular? Forex is literally the money opportunity, guys. You all have seen it. People have literally changed their life with Forex. I, for one, can say that I have literally changed my life with Forex. People who had no hope before started seeing hope because of Forex. People started being able to start businesses, started being able to be there for their family, for their children, all because of Forex. Why? Because it is the most liquid market in the world, meaning that you can buy or sell currencies instantly. In the Forex market, just simply by clicking a button, you can buy or sell instantly. And you can make money whether the market is rising or falling. Now, Forex trading does not it does not require you to have millions to start, all right? You can even start with as little as $100. Most times when people ask me, oh, how much do you think I should start with when I'm trading? I usually advise them $100 and above. Although if you can't really do up to $100 or $50, whatever, but $100 is a good benchmark, especially if you get what we call trading bonus. So let me explain what trading bonus is. This is when a broker, if you sign up with a good broker like the one I told you guys to sign up with, they give you something called a bonus, meaning when you deposit, you get double of your account. Pay attention to this because it is very important, and I'm going to be telling you how to get the bonus if you stay to the end of this class. So that means if you deposit $100, you're going to get $200 total to trade with. What does this give you? It gives you more room and more capital. Now, why exactly is this money opportunity important? Because Forex is literally an investment, right? A lot of people like seeing it as gambling or you get quick rich scheme, but no, that is not what it is. It is there to help you grow the money that you are already making. And depending on the kind of person you are, the kind of risk you can take, and the kind of lifestyle you live, it can help you in many ways. But if you don't know how to do it the right way, it can also, bring negative impacts, which is why it's called today, is it not? Now, how exactly do you set your broker or link your broker and your MT5? So for those of you that are in my own personal group, you are hopefully you already have this done. So if you know that I am not the one that introduced you, I've sent you the link to this call, do not worry. Just go to this description of this call after the class. You're going to see a video there. In that video, it's a very deep explanation of how to set up your account. That video also gives you the link to use to set up that account. And that link is very important because if you want that trading bonus I mentioned, it's going to also, give you access to it. So make sure you use that link on that call and make sure you set up your account, okay? So for those of you who already have an account, now we're going to also talk about how to, trade with that account. Now, before we get to that point, let us talk about the different Forex terms that you must understand. Now, how many of you have opened or seen a Forex chart before and you've seen all those red and green lines? If you have seen that, let's drop a 1 in the chat box. If you have ever opened a Forex chart, you've seen red and green lines, you don't really understand. Whether you understand or you don't understand, just drop a 1 in the chat box, okay? I'm seeing a lot of people saying they have seen that, obviously. For those of you who have not, don't worry, I'm going to explain what it is. Now, what exactly are those red or green lines? Those are what we call candlesticks. And candlesticks help show us how price has moved in a certain period, okay? It literally gives us a glimpse onto what the price is doing at this particular time, and it is based on different time frames. So each candle, depending on the time frame you're on, can mean different things, okay? So on the 5 minutes time frame, it means that candle opened and closed within 5 minutes, right? And I'm going to explain it to you. Now, this over here, as you can see, is a candlestick. It shows how price has moved in a certain point. This thick part is called the body, and this thin part are called the wicks or shadows. Wicks or shadows show the highest or the lowest point that price reached within that time frame. While the body shows where it's opened and closed. So for example, now this red candle is called a sell candle. It means that the price opened on top and closed below, right? Very important. Price opened on top and closed below. Now, even though this one and this one are looking the same, the green candle means that price opened above, below and closed above. Okay, why is it important? These candlesticks help you make a decision on what to do in the forex market, and depending on the time frame and how they arrange themselves, right, it tells you whether to buy or to sell, right? So whether to buy or sell, and it is very important that you know what these are. Now, like I said, every single time candlestick is based on a particular time frame. So if you're looking at the 1 minute time frame, it means that every single candlestick there opened and closed within 1 minute. If you're looking at the 5 minute time frame, every single candlestick there opened and closed within 5 minutes. Same with the 15 minutes, same with the 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day, 1 month, 1 week, 1 year itself, right? So it tells you what the price or the market did within that particular time period. Now, the next thing you need to understand is bullish and bearish, or the bulls and bears. And if you hang around forex traders, you've probably heard them say this a lot. But if you've never heard this before, do not worry, I'm going to explain it. Now, bullish basically means that price is going up, right? Price is buying. What does buys mean? Buy means that the price is going from low to up. Sells means that the price is going from up to down, right? So the bulls means that the price is going up, is increasing in price. The bears or the bearish market means that the price is going down, it is reducing in price. That means bullish candles are the green candles, bearish candles are the red candles. Obviously, you don't necessarily need to say bulls or red or bearish. You can just say buying or selling. So you can say, oh, price is buying or price is selling. But if you want to sound more professional, you can use this. Okay, now another term you need to understand is market structure, and this is so very, very important, right? Now, I'm going to make this make sense to you like you're a 5-year-old. Market structure simply means the way price is moving. You know how, like, if you go to the ocean, you see the waves going up and down and up and down. Market structure is basically the same way. It's telling you the behavior of price on a chart, right? So either it is going up, going down, or going sideways. Now, there are 3 main types of market structure. These are the most important. I don't think there's any other type. But yeah, we have the uptrend, meaning price keeps going higher and higher and higher, like climbing stairs, right? And then we have the downtrend, meaning price keeps going lower and lower and lower, like walking down the stairs. Then we have the sideways trend, right? It means price is not really going up, it's not really going down. It just stayed there, not really doing anything, bouncing from one point to another. Now look at this. As you can see, price is going down clearly here. This is called a leg. This is called a leg. And this is called a leg. This leg is on a downtrend. This leg is consolidating. This leg is on an uptrend, right? Now, what are some things you notice here? Market did not just go, down or up. It always started from up, goes down, comes up a little bit more, goes down, comes up a little bit more before going down. This is what we call a trending market or a progressive market, meaning you can spot what we call highs and lows, right? Now, pay attention to what I'm about to say, because if you're not paying attention, you might not understand it. Depending on how the highs and lows appear in the market, it tells you whether you're in a downtrend or in an uptrend. So if you see a high, like for example, over here, this is a high, right? It is high. This is a low. It is low. This is also, this over here is also a high. But you can see that this high is lower. It is lower than the previous high. And this is a low. And you see that this low is lower than the previous low, right? That means we call this a lower high and we call this a lower low. Meaning downtrends follow successive lower highs and lower lows. Okay, now let us switch to the other side and look at an uptrend. Over here we have a low, over here we have a high, and we see another low here, but this low is higher than the previous low here, and we see another high here, and this high is higher than the previous high here. That means, what do we call this? Higher low and higher high, higher lows and higher high. So write that down. Higher highs and higher lows show an uptrend. Lower lows and lower highs show a downtrend. If you're not seeing any serious move between, meaning price is just bouncing between 2 points, as you can see here, it was just doing this. It was not really showing any clear signs of higher highs, lower highs, no, none of that. Then we'll call this a ranging, a sideways, or a consolidating market. Are you guys understanding what I'm teaching you right now? Let me know in the chat box. Are you guys following? Let me know in the chat box. Are you guys following? Are you guys understanding what I'm teaching? Let me know in the chat box, okay? Are you guys understanding what I'm teaching right now? Okay. I see you guys understanding. Let us move forward, all right? Now, this is a very interesting point that you must know, and that is called stop loss. I'm going to explain what it is. Now, you see the people who make money consistently in Forex, they're not always the ones who enter at the right time or who have the best signals, but they are the ones who know how to protect their account when things don't go as planned. Because you must know, if you're going to trade Forex, that it is not always going to go as planned. So you cannot be a blind, confident fool that does not protect yourself. Instead, you have to be what? You have to be meticulous, and you have to have what we call, what do they call this thing? So you have to have plans to protect yourself in case it does not go according to how you want it to go. That is where your stop loss and your take profits come in. And if you are trading and you are not using them properly, you're putting your money at risk unnecessarily. Unnecessary risk, okay? Now, what exactly is stop loss? Stop loss is the maximum loss you are willing to take on a trade. Before you enter any single trade, you must know how much you are putting on that trade. And that is one thing I love about Forex. You don't just enter the trade blindly. No, you literally enter knowing how much you can risk at that particular time, right? And you use something called a lot size to gauge. So your lot size is kind of like your gauge or your tab that tells you, that allows you to choose how much of your account you're exposing to the Forex market at different points in time, right? Now, this SL is there to protect you in case the market doesn't go according to plan. Now, once the market hits that level, the trade is going to close automatically, and it protects your account. So let us say you are in a trade and you only have 100 naira in that account. You expect the trade to reach 150 naira or 200 naira, but instead of going up, it starts going down, meaning from 100 naira, 95, 90, 85, and you tell yourself, okay, if this market continues going down, I might lose my entire 100 naira. So I have to tell myself, what is the maximum loss I'm willing to take on this trade? And it could be 80 naira. So if it is 80 naira, it reaches 80 naira, it closes. What that does is, first of all, it stops your loss. It prevents you from going into further loss. The person that uses stop loss will only lose 20 naira. But the person that does not use stop loss is most likely to lose their entire account, right? So this is what gives traders peace of mind when trading, and allows them to be smart, because you understand that you are trading in a volatile situation. So you must act smart and accordingly to protect yourself. Now, the next thing you need to know is your take profit. What exactly is your take profit? This is your target point, the target you have for that trade. So let's say you have a trade, right? You tell yourself, okay, I'm only going to risk 20 naira on this trade. How much am I targeting to make? Let's say you want your account to go from 100 naira to 200 naira. That means you're targeting to make an extra 100 naira, right? So you're going to place your take profit at that exact price that you're expecting, that you're targeting to make, right? And once price hits it, your trade closes in profit automatically, and you don't have to sit and stare at the screen all day, okay? Now, why is this important? Because even good trades can go wrong. That is why smart traders don't just enter the market. They protect. Your SL keeps you from losing more than planned, and your take profit keeps you from missing your profit because you got distracted or too greedy. Do you know that there was a time I was on a trade and I did not put take profit? And that trade literally got to the point I was targeting. But because I got distracted for a few minutes, it immediately reversed and took me out on break even, right? Now, what happened here? I didn't put take profit. I couldn't secure the profit. So it's important that you have that in place. You must know, before you enter any single trade, you must know when you're leaving it, either in loss or in profits, and how you're leaving it. Okay, that is what I'm going to be teaching you guys in this class. And no, putting a stop loss doesn't mean you do not believe in the trade. It means you're trading with structure and not vibe. Now, let me give you guys a bonus tip here. There are two types of stop loss. There's the tight and then there's the wide stop loss. The tight stop loss means you're having smaller risk, right? But it also means that it's easier to get hit, meaning it's easier for your stop loss to take you out. Meanwhile, a wide SL is going to give your trade more room, but it also means there's a higher potential for loss. So if you're going to risk, let's say 20 naira with a tight stop loss, if you're using a wide stop loss because you want to give the market more room, it means that maybe you're using like 50 naira for your stop loss, right? Now, why is this important to know the kind of trader you are? The kind of trader you are allows you to know your risk capacity, right? Some people do not really have that much risk capacity. They can't go and be crazy risk takers, right? They just want to just cut their coat according to their size, or whether it is physically, like, because of their account size, or it is psychologically because of who they are as a person. So they can just decide to start looking for smaller, tighter SLs, meaning they are going to focus more on entering at the perfect time, right? Now, people with wider SLs understand that the Forex market needs room to breathe. You guys saw the chart I showed you before, right? As long as it is going forward, it's definitely going to pull back and go backwards. So you have to give the Forex market enough space to do that dance that is going to dance, right? So it now depends on who you are as a person. And I'm going to also show you guys how to decide this. And I hope you're taking notes too. Now, you must know your style and you must adjust whichever one you're doing based on the pair you're trading. If you're trading more volatile pairs, you need to give it more space, right? Because it's always just moving like crazy, like gold, right? Now, if you're somebody that's ever traded before and you have been scared to use SL, or you forgot to put your TP, that is okay, okay? A lot of beginners have been there. Even me, myself, have been there, all right? But as I've become a wiser trader, I always know, right, when I am leaving the market or when I am staying in the market. Now, there are two main ways to earn with Forex. The first is to learn how to analyze the market. Now, analyzing the market means that you are able to spot trends, you're able to spot patterns, and you're able to spot opportunities in the Forex market. That means with these things that you're able to analyze and spot, you can decide when to buy or sell to make the most money. Now, the thing about analysis is that it is not a one-day thing. You cannot learn how to analyze in one day. It takes a period of time, because first you have to learn the theory, and then you have to do a lot of practical to be able to actually perfect what you've learned, okay? It's kind of like somebody that wants to build a car. They can learn how to put the body parts together, but it's until they actually go into the workshop and start putting it that they get the experience that will allow them to build a nice car, right? Now, the second is copy paste trading. This is where you follow expert traders who do the hard work for you, and all you have to do is copy their trade signals directly into your trading app, right? They will give you trading signals telling you when to buy or sell, and you can basically copy it into your trading app. It is a very nice and beginner-friendly way to start making money while you're learning. Now, there are two types of people. Those people who want to copy-paste trade and learn as they go, and those people who want to only copy-paste trade. They don't really want to learn because they just want a passive source of income. Whoever you are, copy trading actually answers both of those questions. And if I'm advising you, I would say you should always pair the two, right? Learn how to copy-paste trades as a beginner, but also be learning how to analyze the market so that you become better. Because at the end of the day, you are not here to come and learn how to make money for 1 to 2 months. You're here to come and learn how to make money for 2 to 3 to 5 to 10 to 50 to 60 years. Because the good thing about Forex is once you've learned it for life. Like, imagine having a skill that literally allows you to grow money at any point in time. Do you think you can ever go broke again? Okay. Obviously, it's possible if you don't know how to manage money. But yeah, now let us talk about copy trading and what exactly it is. Copy trading, aka signal trading, is when you receive trade instructions from a skilled trader and you simply copy what they're doing. You don't have to analyze the chart. You don't need to study for 6 months before making money. You don't need to figure out the market alone. Our top traders do the work. All you do is just follow and collect your profits. You just basically what? Follow what they're doing and collect your profit. If you've ever copied an assignment from someone class smarter than you in class, that's basically copy trading, literally. But in this case, the trade can actually make you money and not just cheating in class. Okay. Now, how does copy trading work? Now, let us say you get a signal or trade idea like this. So for those of you that followed instructions and created your trading accounts, I'm going to be doing a 1 second. I forgot to connect my demo account. I forgot to create a demo account and connect it. Okay, let me just do that quickly. Okay. Now, as I'm doing this, just get your trading account ready. Like, if you're watching this on your phone, obviously you cannot follow what I'm doing, or you can actually, because this is a YouTube live, so you can actually follow it because you will still be there when I'm doing all of this. Anyways, so let me just quickly do that. All right. Now, if you have any questions, this is a good time to ask them before we go forward. If you have any questions, this is a good time to ask them before we actually go forward. Okay. If you have any questions, now is a perfect time to start asking them before we go forward. So if you have a question, let me know right now in the chat box. All right. If you have a question, let me know right now in the chat box. Okay. So now, I'm expecting that all of you understand what copy trading works is, and I'm going to be showing you in literally just like 2 seconds how it works. All right. Okay. So stay with me. Like, I just connect my trading account, my demo account to this thing. Okay. Okay, so I've created my demo account and I am linking it. Okay, so this right here is my demo account. Right, wait, let me move this a little bit back. Okay, so we're going to use this sample signal to give an example on how to place this trade. All right, hope you guys are paying attention. Now, there are different ways to place a trade. This place right here that you're seeing the chart is called chart. Yes, you can trade with your phone. Like, it's not my phone that I'm using right now. This place right here that you're seeing the chart is called what? Chart. This place over here is called trade. This is where you monitor your trades. This is where you monitor the chart. This is where you monitor your what? Active trades. This over here is where you see the history. As you can see, I just created this account and deposited fake money inside of $1,000. $1 million. I don't get $1 million. Anyways, over here is your quotes. This is where you see the different currency pairs. Okay. Now, let us say we want to use this signal right here. Right. Let us say we want to use this signal right here. There are 2 ways you can go about it. So pay attention carefully. Okay. Pay attention very, 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 very what? Carefully. The first thing you do is you see this plus sign right here. You see this? Yes, you're going to get the link after this class. So just pay attention. You see this plus sign right here? You tap on it. It's going to give you this page. In this page, this place right here at the top, you see this? It tells you the currency pair. As you can see, XAU USD. That is what we're trading here, XAU USD. So always make sure before you take any trade, right? Make sure you take any trade that XAU USD is what you're seeing here and there. Like, it's the same currency pair. It could be any currency pair different. Now, somebody asks, what is exactly the signal? It is the trade idea. That is what you are copying and pasting, right? Over here in this signal, what do we have? We have the different features. It tells us the pair, XAU USD. It tells us the type. This type here says buy limit. Now, there are 2 types of trade, either a market execution or a pending order. Now, what is a market execution? This is like going to the market and saying, okay, please give me 100 tomatoes right now. And a pending order is like, saying, okay, I want 100 tomatoes, but you don't have it. So take this money. When you have it, you send it to me. That is a pending order. You wait for the price to reach that point, right? Now, basically, sorry, let me put my phone on do not disturb. Yeah. Basically, this is a pending order. How do you get that point of the pending order? You see this place that says market execution. It has a drop down arrow right here. You just simply tap on it and it gives you this order, these options. As you can see, what does it say here? It says buy limit. So guys, please don't leave the class, okay? Don't leave the class. Just follow what I'm doing. I mean, just pay attention and then you can do it after. So now it says buy limit. So what do? I tap on buy limit, right? Now, buy limit is set. Buy limit is set here. Now, the next thing is the entry. Do you see this place that says entry here? That is the price I am entering the market at, right? That is the price I am entering the market at. So all I just have to do is what? Place the entry. And I'm going to use this signal. This is an old signal. It's not currently what market is doing, right? It's not currently what market is doing, but it's just an old signal that will allow us to get this done right. So now, what does the entry price tell us? 3293. I just simply, like literally just write 3293. That is all for entry, right? That is all for entry. Now, for the SL, which is the next thing, what price did it tell us? 3287. I'm simply going to put what? 3287. Do you see that? Then the next thing is what? Take profit. There are 2 points of take profit. As a beginner, I want to just play it safe, right? So what do? I basically just take profit 1. Somebody asked, is this MT5? Yes, please. It is MT5. It is MT5 that we're doing this on right now. Okay. Now, I just simply put my take profit. What is the take profit there? 3299. 3299. That is all. I tap place. That is it. Oh, sorry. My phone is not connected to the internet. Hold on. That is all right. I press place and it just places the order for me. Once the price gets to this point, it will activate and I'll be running in profit. Now, obviously, price is very far from this point, like very far. Look at it. This was a very long time ago, right? So let's just say, let me just give an example signal right now, just for the sake of this class. Let's say we want to sell gold, right? And I say, pay attention, no. I give a signal. I'll say sell gold. Now, this is the second way you can place a trade. So you come to this place that says quotes, right? You come to this place that says quotes. If you tap on it, it is going to say trade, right? It's going to say trade. Now, I'm going to say sell gold at, I'll not give a price. Now, if you're selling, you want to buy from the higher price than the lower price, right? You want to buy from up so that it sells down. You want to buy from up so that it sells down. For those of you that don't understand, don't worry. By the time you watch this video today, later on, you would understand. So now, let's say I want to do that. And they say sell limit. It is a sell limit. So what do? I tap on here and then I tap on sell limit, right? And all I have to do is just put the price. Now, if they tell me the price I'm entering the market at is 4076, all I just put at the price of entry, I put 4076. If they say the SL is 4080, this is just for the sake of example. Please don't put this in your real account. Please don't put it in your real account, my dear. This is just an example. I'm just giving it off the top of my head. 4080, right? And then I say, okay, take your profit at 4070. That is all. As a beginner, that's all you have to do. So now, what do? You make sure that the currency, the instrument is correct. In this place, it is XAU USD. Correct instrument, right? Correct instrument. And you make sure that you put the correct price. And you make sure you put the correct stop loss and the correct entry, right? Now, you see these numbers right here. Pay attention to them. I'm going to explain them later. These are called your lot sizes. It allows you to kind of give a measure of how much of your account you want to risk doing a trade. And I'm going to explain that to you in a bit. But let me just show you how to finish placing a signal. So now you've gotten this signal. What do? You simply place it. That is all. You see how fast it took me to do that, right? Now, I've showed you how many methods to place a trade. two methods. Now let's go to quotes and see the trade we just called. This is the trade that we just called right now. This is just a sample trade. Please do not place it on your real account. Okay, please do not place it on your real account. All right, let us go. Now, how do you know how much you're risking in this trade? All you simply have to do, you see this place that says SL or TP, just tap any of them, right? It will just show you. For example, now in this trade, I just tapped, what did I tap? I tapped sell limit. I tapped the line. Let me do it again. You want to calculate how much you're risking in a trade. You go to chart, right? You go to chart. You tap on either of those lines and it brings this value to you. So in this trade, if I'm to take it, I'm risking $20 to make $30. So if this line, you see this line right here, if this line goes down and touches this green line over here, I'm making $30. All right. So, but before it does that, it has to activate, meaning it has to first touch this sell limit line here, activate the trade, and then continue to sell down. All right. Now, let us say you want to do this fast. This is the second way to place a trade. This is the second way to place a trade. I'm going to show you the third way to place a trade. Now, just imagine there's no lines here, but I'm just going to leave these lines here because of, I want to use it as an example. Now, look at that trade I just called. It has activated. Do you see? It has activated and it's already running. Do you see that? The line just basically touched it now and it's activated. That's just it. So now I'll just let it run. Obviously, guys, this is not a properly analyzed trade right now. I'm just giving you this trade for the sake of example. Okay? Please, please, please. This is just for the sake of example. Now, let us say you want to place this trade, but it is fast. It is fast. It is fast. It is fast. What do? You see this place here? This is how I personally place trades. The first thing is these two buttons, very important. This one here allows you to buy or sell instantly. So you can see sell buy. If I just tap on this sell, immediately it will just open a sell order. That is what market execution. But I'm not going to do that yet. What am I going to do? Because I am a smart trader, I have to calculate how much I am risking in this trade before I enter it so that I will know, first of all, is it worth it? Secondly, can my account carry it? And thirdly, am I using the right risk? So now, how do I know? So I've clicked this square button first. That's how I got this thing. I'm going to click this. You see this thing that looks like a watch? I'm going to click that. It's going to bring a line. This line is going to allow me to give a forecast of all these things. So let's say the entry I'm supposed to put is what? 4076. Now I'm supposed to put my SL where? At 4080, literally here. 4080, for example. And then I'm going to put my TP where? Hold on. Sometimes it always moves. Yeah. So now, before entering this trade, I already knew that I'm going to be risking $20 to make $30 or whatever, right? Now, this is just an example trade. Please do not trade this on your real account. It is just for the sake of example. So now, before you enter this trade, you've already seen this is how much I'm risking. This is how much I am making. If they give you TP2, let's say TP2 is at 6.5, you know that, at TP2, I make this price. Whatever price it is, just move your SL or TP accordingly. Do you guys understand? Do you understand right now? Those are the three main ways to place a trade. So if I'm to do this, I can either sell now from this price, or I just move this to no, or I can buy, or I can place an order, right? So that is basically, now as a beginner, what I would advise you to do is just always check how much you're risking before you enter the trade, so that you know whether you're comfortable with that risk, number one, so that you know whether it's too big for your account or you can increase your risk, number two, and then so that you can also know, okay, should I enter this trade or should I not enter this trade? You see how you must always be smart when you're trading. You're not just trading blindly, and you're not just trading out of luck. Now, remember what I told you about candlesticks. Each candlestick here represents different time frames. Right now, we are on what time frame? The 15-minute time frame. If I want to go to the other time frames, all I just do is tap on that 15 minutes. I see the other time frames. If I go to the 1 minute time frame, what do I see? Different candles. Now, basically, it's more like a zoomed in version. So from the basic, from the higher time frames to the lower time frame is more like you're using zoom feature. Now, do you see that? Do you see here that price is literally going up and down, up and down, up and down? But over here, if you had entered from here, you'd be like, oh, price is going to go up, or oh, it's going to go down. No, that's not how you decide that. You have to analyze the market, look at what price has done beforehand, right? Beforehand, and then you use that to place your signal. Okay, so now this is just an example signal. Let's say you don't want to be in the trade anymore. How do you delete it? Basically, all you have to do is, you see these 3 arrows right here on trade. You tap on trade over here, tap on these 3 arrows. You see the options. Sorry, first you have to accept this. You see the options, right? The options will come like this: close all position or close losing position. That is one of the options. Another option is you can just tap on that particular trade and it says close position. So if I close position, you see this green thing over here, it allows me to close the trade. Okay, so I'm going to tap on it so you just see how that works. So once you close the trade, boom, it is no longer running. Okay, now this is all for the sake of what? All for the sake of an example. Now, let us continue going. Do you guys understand how to copy and paste trades now? If you don't, you can always watch back this class. But let me know in the chat box. Do you understand how to copy and paste trades now? Do you guys understand how to copy and paste trades now? Okay, great. Now, stay with me because that is just one half of it, all right? That is just one half of it. Once you are watching the replay of this video, basically you can follow what I just did, bumper to bumper, all right? Now, how do you actually do this? You need a trade signal. So you need to get access to an expert who understands how the Forex market works and actually has a high win rate, which, oh, I am both of those things. Okay, so that is why I told you that you're going to have to get access to this thing. Now, if you don't understand, don't worry. Once you join my academy, there's a more detailed, a very, very good step-by-step detailed video that guides you on everything. And I too will also be there as your mentor to guide you. Okay, now, basically you copy and you paste. That's just it. You get a trade signal, you copy it and paste it, and then you withdraw your profit. Okay, now, I'm not going to lie to you. There are losses in Forex too. Okay, as you can see, this was one day and the second day. Literally, this was, let's say today and tomorrow, or today and yesterday. These are just one day apart, right? And you can see on this day, I took some losses. I'm going to be transparent with you. But you see the amount, the price the losses are that I took. Now look at the price of my profits. Do you see that the profits are more? Yes. Why? When you are trading, you have to always take signals or trade in a way that you're making more than you're losing. You're risking less than you're making. That means you're making more than you're risking. So if you're risking 100 naira, you should target making at least, let's say, 200 naira or 300 naira. You get your reward should definitely always be higher, right? Now, depending on the type of signal you get, the different TPs, that means different points you can take your profits, right, might not exactly give you 1:1 or 1:2. But now you as a trader, you must learn how to make the right decisions so that you can take the signals the right way. Signals are just there for tools. They are just tools to guide you, to kind of give you a compass. By the time you understand how it actually works, you can now make wiser decisions on how you're going to take it, okay? That is why I said I will teach you how to minimize the losses and how to make the profits more, all right? Great. Now, let us talk about lot size per capital. Do you guys remember that thing I showed you on the chart? The ones that was showing the numbers. Let me bring it up again. Okay, let me bring it up one more time. Do you guys remember this? These are your lot sizes. Now, why is it important to trade with the right lot size based on your capital? Now, first of all, let me explain what a lot size is. The lot size is basically the gauge that allows you to expose, to kind of like turn on or off or reduce or increase how much of your account you're putting in the Forex market. So two traders can take the exact same signal, right? One makes $15, the other loses $50, and both of them are confused. What is the problem, right? They did not understand lot size per capital, or how to adjust it properly. This is one of the most important skills in trading, especially if you're starting a small account, or just if you're not starting with an account of up to $5,000. right? Obviously, you don't need that, but you don't need up to that. I'm just saying, especially if you are starting with a smaller account. Now, let us break it down like you're a complete beginner who knows nothing about it, but one who is ready to actually learn with sense and not just vibe, okay? Now, lot size is basically how much you are risking per pip. And I know people are not like, oh my God, this girl called lot size, this girl called pip. Now, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to understand it? Don't worry, I'm going to explain, okay? But here is a simple breakdown. If you're using a 0.01 lot size, 1 pip would give you $0.1. Now, you'll not understand this until I explain pips. So let's go and explain pips first. So what is a pip? Now, you've probably seen or heard traders saying, oh, that trade gave me 500 pips. Oh, that trade took 200 pips. Oh, that was a 300 pip move. Oh, that was just 50 pips. And you're like, what the hell is pip? And why exactly should I care? If you want to be a good trader, you must know how to read the market. At least fundamentally, the basis of reading the market. Otherwise, what will happen, my dear? You will literally end up just handicapping yourself, and you'll not be able to make the right decision. So it's very important that you understand what a pip is. Whether you understand this now as you're watching this video, or when you join my academy and you watch the more detailed video, you must understand what a pip is and what lot size are for you to be able to see good progress. Now, pip is literally how we count your profit or loss. That's just it, right? It is basically how we count your profit or your loss. Now, let me break it down for you, okay? Now, a pip just means how much the price has moved, either up or down. It's how we count in the market. It's how we count the movement of that market, right? So it's kind of like stairs. If you climb 1 stairs, you can say, oh, I've climbed 1 stairs. But if you climb 2 stairs, you now say, oh, I've climbed 2 stairs. Like, stairs is the basic unit. Pip is the basic unit of price, right? It allows us to count. So instead of saying, oh, gold moved from 2,300 to 2,305, we say gold moved 50 pips. That is it, right? This is pretty straightforward. Like, yeah. Obviously, there's a little bit of calculation to do in understanding pips, but you don't need to worry about that because there's an automatic calculator in your MT5, which is what I showed you. That time I was showing you how to calculate how much you're risking or losing in the market. So the pip allows you to calculate it, like in a way, kind of, right? It tells you the amount or how much the price is going to move or expected to move in that particular signal, right? Now, basically, what it stands for is point in percentage. It is the unit of measurement that we use to track how much price has moved, okay? So it's like, I think I already explained this. I don't need to repeat myself, okay? Let's move forward. Now, why exactly does your lot size need to match your capital, right? We already know that your lot size is how much you're exposing your account to according to the pip. So let's go back to this first place. So if you're using a small lot size, the smallest lot size means the smallest amount you can open that tap is 0.01, right? And if you're entering a trade of 50 pips, that means with 0.01, you are risking $5, right? So if you're entering a trade of plus or minus 10 pips, you're making $1. 20 pips, $2. So with 0.01, you just do it like that. But with 0.1, instead of, $5 like in 0.01, it's $50, right? So instead of, 10 pips to be $1 like in 0.01, 10 pips is now what? $10 with 0.1. Now let's say you're trading with 1 lot size. That means 10 pips that was supposed to be $10 would be what? $100. That means 50 pips that was supposed to be $5 or $50 is what? $500. So if you catch a 100 pip move on gold now, and your lot size was 0.01, you will make $10. If your lot size is 0.1, you will make $100. If your lot size is $1, you will make what? $1,000. Now, it sounds sweet. Oh my God, I'll just use the highest lot size possible. But the amount of money you're exposing your account to for profit is the same amount you're exposing it for loss. Okay? So now let us say you are targeting you want to enter a trade, but the SL is 100 pips. Let's say TP is 150 pips. That means with $1, with one lot size, you're risking $1,000. So imagine your account is not up to $1,000. It will just wipe sharp in the blink of an eye. So it is important that you match your account size to the proper lot size. Now, why is it actually important? And I feel like I've already explained this. But yeah, people with smaller accounts or, without the right adequate size of account for that lot size might end up using a big lot size that's not meant for them. And the account will now blow. So let's say you have $30 and you want to use 0.1 lot size when the SL is 70 pips. That means you're risking $70. Do you have $70 in your account? No. So by the time it reaches minus 30, boom, account gone. Whether or not you are supposed to make $100 from that trade. Okay? But if you have $30 and you use 0.01 lot size, that means you're only risking what? $7. So you see how it kind of makes sense to do it the right way instead of just being a greedy person trying to make the most money. Because let me tell you a secret. If you come into Forex trading with greed, you're going to burn yourself. But if you come into Forex trading with a system for results and profits, you're going to see those results and profits. Now, the question to you is, are you here to just quickly make money fast and put yourself in potential risk? Or are you here to do it the right way so that you actually see your account grow, even though it means it might take a longer time, right? So let me know in the chat box. If you're here to learn how to make Forex work for you the right way without being a greedy person that will lose all their money, drop some ones in the chat box. Let me know if I'm among sensible people. Drop some ones in the chat box, right? Now, why is it important that you do this? Because sometimes, like I said, the trade might go in your direction. Sometimes it might not. Don't let that one time it does not go in your direction make you lose your entire account. Because if you lose your entire account that one time, what happens the next time when a good profit signal comes? You won't have money to trade. So you have to trade like somebody that is preparing for tomorrow while still making your profits. Okay? Now, when should you start increasing your lot size depending on your account? Let's say you started an account with $50 and you grew it to $120. When should you increase your lot size? Obviously, first of all, take a screenshot of this. This is the correct lot size tagged with an account. Now, something you must know is in Nigeria, a lot of us do not actually have the amount of money to trade big accounts. So technically speaking, this is not 100% accurate. But if you try to do, the way the Americans who have thousands of dollars to trade will do, you will actually never make serious money. So what do? Play the cards according to what you're dealt, right? Play the cards according to what you're dealt. You just have to learn to be smart so that it works for you, for real. Smart so that you learn how to make it work for you, okay? Now, let us keep going. So let us say you started your account with $50 and you're using 0.01. When should you increase it? By the time your account reaches like $120, it's actually safe to increase it to 0.02. That means if you had a target of making, let's say, $5 every day with $50, by the time you reach $120, you can target making, okay, let's say $10 every day, right? Because one, your account is bigger to take more risk, and two, it has actually grown a little bit. But if you want to be a little more, strict with yourself, you can just stick to the same lot size throughout, right? But I always advise my mentees to compound wisely. It's one thing to trade, it's another thing to trade with compounding. Compounding means you slowly gather profit, and then as you're gathering your profit, you're also slowly increasing your lot size so that you can make more while still being sharp and smart about it, okay? Now, don't just jump into a trade with a big lot size because you're feeling lucky. My dear, the market will show you shege, and you don't want to be shown shege, you want to be shown love. So always plan for the worst while hoping for the best when it comes to Forex. Now, what exactly can influence your lot size? First off, the stop loss, right? How many pips is the stop loss away? If a stop loss is tight, let's say 20 to 30 pips, you can use a slightly bigger lot size because you're risking, you have less to risk. But if your stop loss is wide, let's say 80 to 100 pips, you have to reduce your lot size to stay safe. If you're trading a volatile pair like gold, you have to use a smaller lot size. But if you're trading a calm pair like currency pairs, EUR, USD, then you can use a bigger lot size. And then it also depends on how clean the setup is. If it's a risky setup, you have to reduce your lot size. But if it is a, clear setup, you have to keep it. Now, you guys, I want to show you something, okay? Do you see that trade I called? Even though I closed this for the sake of the example, the trade is about to hit that 70 that I put as the sell. So now, if I actually stayed in this trade without closing it, just to show you guys the example, it would hit my take profit. And once it hits that take profit, I will close in profit. So even if this was an example trade, you can see that basically because I understand how the market works, I was able to call something that was at least a little bit likely to happen. So now, even if it doesn't hit and I said, oh, let me close in profit here, I'm still Gucci. I'm still good to go. And there are other things you can do while trading to make sure you're actually making the most money, which is what I teach my mentees in my academy. So stay tuned so that I'll explain to you how to join my academy. Now, I hope you guys understand everything that I've explained now. If you understand, drop some fire emojis so that I know that we are all together, okay? If you understand, drop some fire emojis so I know that we are all together. Drop some fire emojis so that I know that we are all together. Okay. Now I am seeing some people. I know that, okay, we are all together. All right. Now, that is good. Okay. Now, I would have gone a little bit more deeper into this, but for the sake of time, I won't really go that far. Okay. Okay, let me just explain this. Let me just explain this quickly. Now, let us say you actually do not have a big account, right? And you do want to make good money from Forex. How can you actually do that realistically, even if all you're risking is $5 to $6 per trade? First off, you need a good, safe, at least safe enough capital, right? How do you know a safe enough capital? You know that if I take 10 trades on this account, and let's say I'm losing $5 on every single trade, or let's just say $5. Let's just say, depending on the risk, if I take 10 trades on this account, I should be good, right? Now, you should also use a lot size that fits that capital. And then you also need discipline. And then you also need sense too, right? Some of you might not have the sense right now. I'm not saying that you're stupid. I'm just saying like the skill set. But the more you trade, the more you sharpen that sense and you make wiser decisions. But while you're learning, you can just depend on the signal that you get. And then if you're not here just to chase vibes, like you're actually here to be serious and to actually make money, then you're here to actually build real results. So let's talk about it. First things first, how to grow your account safely. You must always understand how many pips you're risking before you enter any trade, okay? So choose a lot size that will keep your loss between $5 to $6 maximum if the trade fails, right? Me personally, if I was starting with a small account, I would even try my best to enter trades where I'm risking only $3 to $4. Depending. Why? Because, first of all, the less risk I'm taking on a trade, the more possible profit I can make, right? Even if the SL was 50 to 60 pips, I can arrange myself in such a way that I enter when I'm only risking $4. Not moving the SLO, but moving my entry point. If you don't understand what I mean right now, by the time you start trading real life, you would see what I mean. Okay, and if you're in my academy, I'll also explain that to you. Now, another thing is you must avoid entering every signal. Whether you are trading in my academy with me or you're trading from some random person, I don't know, wherever you're trading from, it is not every signal that is going to be fit for your account. You must know this and understand it so that you can make good decisions. You must only enter the signals that fit your account. And most importantly, for you to grow your capital, right, you don't want to do something dangerous. You don't need to start trying to make, okay, I have $100. You try to make $1,000 in one day. That's just criminal behavior. Okay, start with a small goal and then scale from there. So if I have $100, I can target making like $10 to $8 in a day. As the account is growing, I can literally like, you know, increase my lot size. So let me show you guys an example of what I mean real life actually right now. So I actually started trading this account this week because I'm trying to teach myself something called I'm trying to like improve my discipline. Okay, so I'm going to show you my real account. This is my real trading account. As you can see, it is a real account. I started this account with 1 million naira. All right, my goal for this account was to make 100K every day. Now, why did I set such a small goal? If you see me trade, you can see that even with 1 million naira, I can make 1 million naira every single day with that, right? But I want to teach myself consistency, meaning if I say this, I'm doing it. So if I say I'm making 100K every day, I should target making that 100K every day. Now, let me show you my trading history. As you can see, this is a real account, okay? Now, as you can see, today I made 199K, which was roughly 200K, right? But I'll show you, I'll take you guys back down. While I was trading today, I took a loss over here. Do you see this loss? But regardless of this loss, I still ended overall in profit. Why? Because I understand that I have to, the reward I'm targeting to make must be more than the risk I'm actually taking. Now, yesterday, I made 278K. But as you can see, I actually took some losses yesterday, but I also took some really good profits too. So what does that tell you? Now, if you look at the losses are always less. They are always less than when I make profits. So it should tell you this, right? Whether or not you make losses, it does not mean you're a failure in trading. It means that that is part of trading. It is literally part of the game. What you must now learn is how do I make sure that my losses are less and my risk is more. And then how do I make sure that I'm actually losing smartly enough so I don't lose my entire account, okay? Now, let us go to a few days ago. Yeah. So this is when I started the account. First day, I made 88K. It was not up to 100K, but it was close enough. I said good enough. Second day, 98K. It was not up to 100K, but it was close enough. I said good enough. Third day, 159K. Fourth day, I think I even made I made a lot of losses on this day because I did something stupid, which I'll be teaching to those of you who join my academy. But as you can see, I made more losses on this day, but I still ended what? Profitably. Now, this is the fifth day. Why am I telling you all of this? If you have a goal in your mind, right, you shouldn't target making. I could say, oh, let me make 1 million naira every single day with this account. I can do that, but that means I'm risking more. So let us say I don't have 1 million naira to keep funding over and over again. Obviously, I have to risk wisely. Start with a small goal, right? And as the account grows, I can increase my target. That is what I call compounding. And this account from 1M, in literally 5 days, I have made what? An extra 700K. This is my real freaking account, guys. Like, you can't fake this. Like, I'm literally taking you behind this. If I want to withdraw now, I can just withdraw and go, okay? If I want to withdraw now, let it in load. Shall make it no embarrassing. Obviously, I'm not withdrawing right now because I'm still taking this trade. And my goal is to take this trade to 5 million naira, right? I'm planning to do it within the span of 1 to 2 months because I'm trying to what? Be realistic with my targets. Now, are you guys understanding how this Forex thing works? Let me know in the chat box. Are you people understanding how this Forex thing works? Can you start with 10K? No, you cannot start with 10K. I already explained what the smallest account size I will advise you to start with. Okay? Now, by the time you enter my account, my academy, you will understand more on how to do this properly. Okay? Now, let us say for the next 30 days, right? Let's say for the next 30 days, you could literally copy Aliko Dangote's exact business moves. Meaning when he's buying something, you're buying it. When he's selling something, you're selling it. When he's doing a business strategy, you're doing it. How do you think your freaking finances will look? Right? If you knew what he was investing in, when he was making deals, how he was multiplying his wealth, how do you think your account would look? It would literally look what? Very, very good. Your financial situation would increase because you're following someone that already has that success. That is basically how copy trading works. You're literally following an expert that has success, doing what they're doing, taking the same investment when they're taking it, taking the same this thing when they're taking it, right? All within your own capacity and making the same kind of profits, right? Now, if you're able to do this, if you're able to copy trade literally from somebody that has a good win rate for the next 30 days, how do you think your life will change? Let me know in the chat box. Let me know in the chat box, guys. You're able to copy trade from somebody who actually makes money from the Forex market. How do you think your life will change in the next 30 days? Let me know in the chat box. Guys, let me know in the chat box. I'm waiting for answers. There's 64 people right now, presently on this call. I need every single person to answer me right now in this call, okay? How do you think your life will change in the next 30 days if you're actually able to copy the exact same trade of millionaire Forex traders, right? How do you think your life, your account, your finances will change in the next 30 days? Let me know in the chat box, guys. Let me know in the chat box. Special says my life will take a turn for the better. Obviously, it will change completely. Obviously, okay. Now, who else? Who else? More answers, guys. There's 64 of you. I need answers. I need answers. It will be better than now. Clearly, it will really change. In fact, by 100%, it will change for the best. Good. So now you guys understand this. Now, let us keep going. Okay, let us keep going. That is basically what you get with copy trading. Now, why do I usually recommend copy trading for beginners? First off, most people lose money in Forex because they're trying to do it all alone, right? They're trying to guess and gamble in the Forex market. No real knowledge, no real risk plan, no real structure. But copy trading solves that by giving you a system that works from somebody that is more experienced, a way to start making money immediately, and a chance to learn by doing. The fastest way to learn is to walk in the footsteps of somebody who is already what? Winning, right? Even if you start with $50 or $100, copy trading helps you protect your account so you don't lose more, practice perfectly, build confidence, and collect your money without failing. Now, guys, do you actually believe copy trading can work for you? From everything, the practical we did, from what you've seen now, do you believe that copy trading can work for you? All you have to answer is yes or no in the chat box. Yes or no. Do you believe copy trading can work for you? All you have to answer is yes or no in the chat box, okay? Do you believe that copy trading can work for you? Do you actually believe that it can work for you? Okay, good. I'm seeing a lot of yeses. Now, stay tuned, stay tuned. Now, what is the best part? Thousands of people are already doing this, making money while still learning Forex, right? Now, over here, we have my mentee, Precious. Precious started with a $20 account, right? And she grew that $20 account towards $400. This is literally a real-life example of that. Now, over here, we have my mentee, Elena. Elena actually took an 18K account, yes, 18,000 naira to over 1 million naira. This was when she was showing me the profit she made. This was when she told me that she actually started the account with 18K, okay? First, she took it to 500K, and from that 500K, she took it to 1 million naira, and she withdrew her profit, and she could not believe her eyes. Then, my own personal experience with copy trading, when I first started, I literally had no idea what I was doing. I just knew that I didn't want to waste another year watching free YouTube videos or following nonsense Telegram signals that I didn't even understand. So I found somebody who was consistently profitable, and all I did was copy their trades while I was learning, okay? My first win came literally within my first 2 days of trading. And as I was learning, I saw myself grow from 50K to 250K in less than a month. And I learned more from copying real signals than from 10 trading courses. Why? Because it's practical. You're doing it every single day. You're learning. You're getting better. That is why I created my own system. So you yourself don't have to work blindly. Okay? Now, how exactly did I start? I started with a small $33 account, right? Actually, it was $20 and I got a bonus. That trading bonus I told you guys, I got it from my broker. And this was literally my first withdrawal. I made about 80K. You can see 9th of January, 38K came from the naira side, and then a few days later, the dollar side landed in my account, right? Now, this is how it is going. From that, my baby tiny 80K win, look at how much I'm making now. 9 million naira, right? 3.5 million naira, 1.3 million naira, 2 million naira, 1.2 million naira. And right now, I'm literally on a trade that's going 1.7 million naira. And this is my baby account. I have a bigger account that I'm not trading right now because I'm trying to learn discipline, right? But this is literally it. Now, guys, you're seeing what is possible. Do you believe that it is possible for you? Because it's not to be showing you guys how to copy paste trade, how much money I can make, how much money my mentees are making. It's whether you believe it can actually work for you. And trust me, if you don't believe that, then you should be ready. It's not going to be easy, but it is going to be worth it, right? Now, tonight, I'm going to be showing you the exact framework that made me grow 1 million naira to over 10 million naira. If you guys have seen that video, if I'm the one that referred, you probably saw the video of me trading, right? And I grew my account from 1 million naira to over 10 million naira, and I withdrew. And yes, this strategy will work for you too. This exact strategy allowed me to withdraw 9 million naira from trading Forex. It allowed me to withdraw 5.2 million naira from trading Forex. Allowed me to withdraw, what is this? 1.1, over here, 2 million, 900K, 1.3, 3.5, 4.2, all from trading strategy. Trading from this strategy. And this strategy is so insane that it could work for you because it literally helped my mentee make 10 million naira in a week. Guys, she did this in a week. Look at this. She said, bro, I withdrew 10 million naira this week alone. She started with a capital of 1 million naira. And I was like, girl, I am literally so proud of you. And I told her, bro, send screenshots because nobody to talk, not to prove her with the talk. And guess what? She sent the screenshots. This is when she withdrew 9th of October, 2 million naira. 8th of October, 2 million naira. What's the 6th of October, 1 million naira. 10th of October, 10 million naira, guys. That is how much she made literally within days. So you must actually start believing that this thing can work for you, right? You must start believing it. And you must be ready to do what, take the initiative that's going to come with it. So pay attention to this strategy that I'm going to teach you, because this is how I trade or how I think of trading, okay? Now, why exactly should you listen to me? Why exactly should you even listen to me? Let me do a proper introduction, right? Who am I? My name is Nzopụta Ezike. I am a founder, a medical student, That's a medical doctor in training, a forex trader, a financial growth mentor, and a verified TEDx speaker. And I've literally helped over 2,500 people across the world make their first $1,000 trading forex. I work with professionals who are already making money, right? Forex helps people who make money already. So if you're on this call, you have a job that pays you, and you want to learn how to make more money than aside from your job, then you are exactly who I work with. People who are already making money but want to make more and want to get more control in their life, more freedom, and more growth, right? Because the truth is, earning a good salary is not enough anymore. You must learn how to multiply that money. You must learn how to invest it so that it doesn't shrink, it actually grows. And I teach smart Nigerians how to make their income work for them through a clear, proven system designed to build a steady and consistent second income without you having to quit your job, start a new business, or chase any trends. Okay, now you can find me anywhere on social media. Currently, I'm at 13.4K on TikTok, and I'm actually at 18.5K on Instagram. I need to actually update this. I need to update this because I don't grow. But aside from that, why should you even listen to me? Let me tell you something that I don't always tell people, right? There was a time in my life when I used to actually make good money. Salary came in, everything looked good on paper, and I thought I was doing okay. But then one day, that income was taken away from me, and just like that, with no warning, no backup plan, no safety net, I was left literally stranded. I realized that I was never actually financially secure. I was just temporarily comfortable. And I had no second stream of income, no investments, no real control. And that moment changed me forever. It's what pushed me to learn how money really works, how to multiply what I make, and how to build an income that does not depend on anybody else putting money in my account. And this also taught me how to invest smartly and not just hope for the best. And it was because of this I was able to do something crazy that I'll be sharing with you guys very soon. Okay, now this allowed me to buy my first house using Forex. So watch this video to the end. Okay, Forex, the reason I'm showing you this video is because I want you to see what is possible. I'm not trying to do it to pressure any of you or to show off, but I want you guys to actually see what is possible if you put your foot down. You decide that, first off, I believe this can work for me. I believe I'm going to make it work for me, and I'm going to do whatever it takes for it to work for me. This is what happened when I literally knuckled down and said I was going to learn this Forex and I was going to be profitable in it. Okay, so let me show you guys right now.
Oh, hi! Welcome to our new home. Let's show you around. You see this home right here? This has always been our dream, waking up in a space that feels like our success. And trust me, it wasn't easy getting here. We used to see people online sharing how Forex changed their life, and we wanted to feel that too, so we studied and stayed consistent. And I can't believe at just 23 and 24, we were able to put together such a beautiful and intentionally crafted home that feels like our dreams come true. We have other success stories that we have achieved that we cannot even mention, but this is just one of them. And now, not only do we live in our dreams, we've also helped thousands of people achieve even way more through our Forex Academy called Forexers. So you see how much that we're coming in here, we're not done, but we really wanted to show you what we have so far. So come, let's go see the rooms. So this is our content room, and when we're done, it's going to be every creator's dream. And over here is going to be our chill, have fun, and just stare at the city once it's set up. So in here is my mom's room, but she's in there, so we can't do anything there. I will also have one more room for storage or visitor's room. And this is my room. Hi, welcome to my room. It's still very much under construction, but I really love it so far. I even have a walk-in cupboard. If you want to join our academy and be mentored by me.
So you guys, that is what I was able to achieve because I promised myself I was going to figure this thing out and make Forex work for me. Now, today, I don't just trade. I literally mentor people who are exactly where I was, smart, hardworking, and still just one paycheck away from panic. Okay, I mentor people. I've literally mentored people to start making at least $500 weekly, and I teach them the same system that saved me and has helped me make over 30 million naira with Forex. So if you've ever thought, what if my salary stops coming tomorrow? Am I really building wealth, or am I just like living on vibes? Then trust me, you need this more than you think, and you are not too early, neither are you too late. You are literally right on time. Now let me walk you guys through the history of this strategy I'm about to teach you. Are you guys following? Are you guys still with me? If you're still with me right now, drop some fire emojis. Drop some fire emojis if you're still following right now. If you're still following right now, drop some fire emojis. Okay, I need to know that you guys are still with me. All right, if you're still with me, you're still following, drop some fire emojis right now. Drop some fire emojis, guys. Drop some fire emojis. Okay. Perfect. Now, earlier this year, I literally set a goal for myself, and this is how I train myself, setting small goals. And the goal I set for myself was to invest 100K and make 1 million naira in 7 days. I know it sounds crazy, but I was actually able to do this. As you can see, this is one single trade, right? This is one single trade. As you can see, what is my balance here? 133K. How much profit am I running in? 632K profits. This is one single trade that took me to this. And then I took that account from that price at 727K up to 1.3 million, right? Are you seeing that right here? After that, what did I do? I literally closed my profit, withdrew, and I was done. I had to give myself this goal because I knew that first off, it was possible. Secondly, I believed I could do it. And thirdly, I had found a strategy that worked and allowed me to get this result back to back to back. Okay, now I was able to do it multiple times, and from there I said, okay, let me up my ranks a little bit. So what are you noticing? I started small, and I didn't try to make all the money at once. I started small and was growing little by little, gradually. Okay, once I was able to achieve that my challenge and my target multiple times, I said, okay, let me start trading with a 1 million naira capital. This is when I started trading with a 1 million naira capital, and I was going to take it to 10 million naira. Now, as you can see, I actually lost a little bit of money. So from 1 million, it got to 876K. But from one single trade, I was able to take that account to 1.8 million naira. That is more than double of it in one single trade. And then I was able to keep growing that account consistently, even while I was going through my day, even when I was literally traveling. Right, I was literally growing the account slowly. As you can see, if you zoom in a little bit here, in this trade, I was running a 5 million naira profit, right, on this particular trade. Now, I was finally able to take the account to over 10 million naira, and then I was able to withdraw. Guys, I withdrew 9 million naira from it. This is a live recording of when I was withdrawing that money, right? And then this is literally when the money entered my account. Guys, are you seeing? Are you actually seeing? If you're with me right now, drop some fire emojis in the chat box. If you're actually with me right now, drop some fire emojis in the chat box. And of course, I am literally not the only one that makes profit like this. These are also withdrawals from my mentees that make money every single day in my academy, right? Over here, we have Elioba withdrawing $1,000, right? Over here, we have Steph withdrawing $150. Over here, we have Zika withdrawing literally what? How much is that over there? $450. And look at what she said. I have not left my room. This was at 7:55 a.m. And she has already made somebody's 2-month salary in just one sitting, right? And this was all from my academy and the strategy I'm about to teach you. Over here, we have Angela making $656. Over here, we have Zika again making about, what's this, 500K. Literally withdrawing it. See, 317, 132, 317K. All of this was in a single day. Okay. And one of my mentees even made as much as 4 million naira, all from my academy. This was when he withdrew the money. Now, these people were not lucky. Okay. These people were not lucky. So how exactly did they do it? They literally, first off, had 3 things. Right signals, because timing matters. Somebody said timing earlier. Yes, you are right. Secondly, right strategy, because consistency will always win over luck. And thirdly, an academy that actually cares about your success. Now, you can do it too. I need you guys to believe that. Now, I need you to write in the chat box, I can do it too. If you believe that you can actually make results with this thing, I need you guys to write right now in the chat box, I can do it too. Okay? Write it, type it right now in the chat box. I can do it too. I can do it too. You need to believe it. Don't just write it, but you need to actually believe that you can actually do it. Okay, now if I could show you a clean, simple system to safely invest and make 300k, 500k, or even 1 million naira weekly using just your phone, would you actually commit to it? Yes or no? Say the truth. I showed you a clean, simple system on how to actually safely invest using your phone. Would you actually commit to it? Say the truth. Yes or no? Yes or no? Say the truth. Yes or no? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of yeses, so let's continue. My sole aim for this part of the class is to reveal a hidden dollar earning opportunity, but just to a select few. And it's the same system that helps me and over 1,500 of my mentees earn at least $3,000 every single month. Without stress, without spending hours analyzing the market, just a simple beginner-friendly method that works and could actually work for you too. Now, I know you guys are ready. I'm not going to ask you, are you ready? Let us enter the 5 laws of making money with Forex every single day and how to actually invest. Before I show you how I grew 9 million naira from trading, you need to understand one thing. Most people lose money in Forex, not because Forex doesn't work, but because they never learn the system that actually makes it work. So this is a quick warning and a quick disclaimer. I'm not here to tell you that Forex trading is easy. No. But I'm here to tell you, if you understand these next 5 steps and you apply them with the right guidance, you will see profit, right? You will at least be profitable, even though you will take losses a few times, but you will see profit and you will be profitable, okay? Now, let us talk about the 5 laws of profitable trading. First of all, law number 1, you need to know the business that you are in, okay? You must know the business that you are in. Look, the law is simple. Trading is not vibes. It is literally a real business. It is not vibes. It's a real business. And the more you understand it, the better for you. That trading is not sporting bets. It is not MMM. It is not luck. You're literally buying and selling money and getting paid from the difference in value. Then the second thing, the beginner shift you must have is that most people think that Forex is something you just try and see if it works for you. Right? But the truth is, it is a real business and you have to approach it like that. If you don't understand how it works, you're going to lose money. But if you understand how it works, you're going to make money, and you're going to make money consistently. And if you treat it seriously, the same way somebody who has a shop or a salon or a store or whatever takes their business seriously, then you're going to actually start getting paid from that real business. I remember when I first started trading, I thought I was just trying my luck. But the moment I started trading like a real investor, setting goals, like I told you guys, tracking my performance, like I showed you guys, learning and improving my system, everything literally changed. Then the second thing is you must understand the risk formula. Look, if you do not know your risk, if you do not know what you are doing. Luckily, I've already showed you guys how to calculate this. And let us be real. Most beginners are not afraid of trading, guys. They are afraid of losing money because they don't understand how it works. But the good thing is, with Forex, you can actually decide, even before doing anything, how much you're okay with risking on that trade, right? Just like I showed you guys. If imagine you have a 250k account now, and you decide to risk only 20k, you already know before you enter that trade that, okay, if I'm risking 20k, I should at least make at least 30 to 40k or higher as 20k, right? Or you can even say, oh, if I'm risking 20k, if I see a sweet trade, I can even make 200k from that trade. But you must know whatever risk you're taking, you must know it at the back of your hand. Even if the trade doesn't go your way, you know that, okay, I planned for this, I'm okay, it's still within the plan, and I can still recover and still make more money. That is what we call risk control. And this is one of the most important things you must know as a beginner trader. When I first heard about Forex, I was scared of losing money too. How many of you here have been scared of losing money in Forex? Maybe that's the reason why you never even started. Let me know in the chat box. How many of you here have been scared of losing money in Forex? Let me know in the chat box. It's okay to be honest, okay? I'm here to help you through everything. If you've ever been scared of losing money in Forex, let me know in the chat box. Okay, good. Now, I was also scared of losing money in Forex. But the reason that I did lose money when I was starting was because I didn't fully understand how it worked. And I didn't want to be stupid with my own cash, right? But the first time that I actually understood this thing called risk control, I was literally shocked. I realized I didn't have to risk everything. I didn't have to be stupid and be reckless. I could actually be smart. And if I'm smart enough, I could even double my account in that single trade, like I showed you guys. Suddenly, it didn't feel like gambling anymore. And that's the moment everything changed for me. Because once I knew I was safe, I could trade with confidence. And because I was following an expert who knew what they were doing, I hardly ever lost. And when I did lose, it was not as much as I was making. Okay? Now, it is not about doing more, but about timing the right ones. The law is this. In Forex, you don't need to enter trades every single hour to make money. You just need to enter the right ones. Hope you guys are taking notes. Most people are used to the idea that, oh, you only make money from Forex by working harder. Or you hustle, you must show up every day, stay active. But in Forex, it is the opposite. You don't need to trade all day, every day. You just need to enter you don't need to enter every single opportunity. You just need to enter the right ones at the right time and protect your profits, right? So even if you're just copying trades, copy the ones that matter and that fit your plan. Copying 3 good signals in a week is better than copying 10 random ones every single day. Do you understand that? Now, imagine you're selling clothes in a shop. There are days when 100 people can come to your shop and only buy 2 things. But in the day, one person can just enter your shop and buy everything. Regardless of any situation, you must prepare for both. That is basically how trading works, okay? Some trades look busy, but they don't pay. Others are quiet, but can be life-changing. So every good trader must learn how to spot the best trades that can give you the best results. And this is something I've taught my mentees to do effortlessly. At first, I thought Forex would be something that you could do every single day. In fact, sometimes I used to sleep on the Forex market, but that was not how to be a real investor or a real business owner, right? The moment I did that shift was the moment everything changed for me. Then the 4th law in Forex is literally knowing when to take your profit, right? Knowing when to take your profit is what keeps you winning. Sometimes you can set a take profit and the trade doesn't exactly reach it. Sometimes it could reach it. Regardless of it, you must always have 2 plans. Plan A is your main profit target, right? Knowing when to leave the trade with the money you've made. Plan B is your target if it doesn't happen, right? So, for example, you could be in a trade that's going really, really well, and you're like, okay, this is my profit target. Now, if I wait in this particular trade, I might end up not hitting my target. But to be smart, I'm going to do something called breaking even or taking partial profits. This is what allows me to, first of all, trade without risking anything. Yes, it is possible to trade without risking anything at all. And second of all, taking partial means that in every single trade I enter, as long as that trade entered profits, I'm making money from it, whether or not it hits my break even. So these are things I teach in my academy. Okay, now the simple truth is a good trade doesn't just start well, it also needs to end well. The goal is not just to make money, it is to keep the money. And that happens when you know how to lock in your profits before the market moves again. Okay, now why is this important especially when you're copying trades? Even if you're copying trades, you still need to follow someone who guides you all the way. Not just, oh, enter here, take profit here, secure here, but someone that can actually teach you the right technique to knowing when to do all of this so that you can be smart enough. That is different between someone who just copying trades and somebody who is copying trades with confidence. And that is why I built the 7-day profit challenge, right? This is what allows you to copy the trades, be guided by me, and grow your account, right? And I'm going to explain how this works later on, okay? Once I started trading, knowing where I was leaving or entering the market, guys, the changes were crazy. Now, this 5th thing is you do not have to figure it out all alone. You just have to learn how to copy the trades and learn along the way. The fastest way to grow in Forex is to follow somebody who already is doing well. When you're starting something new, the smartest thing to do is to follow someone who is already doing well. It means with copy trading, it means that you get trade instructions from a professional. You simply just copy them like I've showed you, and the system handles the rest. Do you see that in that trade that I just called now, as I was talking to you guys, if I had left the trade to continue running, it would have hit my profit and I'd have made money. And all you guys would have had to do was just copy and paste that. Do you guys are you seeing how it works? No stress, no guesswork. You just told what to do and you just follow it point blank. Okay, now why does this work so well for beginners? When you're copying from the right person, you're not just trading, you're growing. You will learn what a good trade actually looks like, how profits are planned from the start, how to build trust in the system, not just your feelings. And you don't need to start big. Even 50K can grow when you're copying smart and trading with structure. All right. Although I would advise if you're starting minimum of $50. Okay. Somebody asks, can you start with $20? You can, but it is very, very hard to grow, and you might end up just losing the $20. So minimum $50, best price, minimum $100. Minimum of $50 if it's by die. Okay. Now let's keep going. Let us keep going, okay? I think I already explained this to you. Now, let me explain the simple strategy that I used. First things first, I always set a clear trading goal. You guys see that my 1 million naira account I was trading. What was the goal I set for myself? To make 100K. How much do you think I was risking once I started seeing profit? Before I started seeing profit, I was risking 50K to make 100K in a day, right? By the time the account had grown to a good size, I could increase my amount of risk so I could make more money. So the first thing you must know is how much are you comfortable to risk every single day? That is how much of the money you have. First off, how much of the money you have in your account, are you comfortable making, right? You must set a goal. How much are you comfortable making? And keep in mind that greed and emotions can cloud your judgment. So just do something realistic. Okay, if you have $100 account, don't go say you want to make $1,000 as a beginner. You can say, oh, I have $100 account. Maybe I can target making $300 in a month, right? Oh, I have a $1,000 account. Maybe I can target making, let's say, $500 or $1,000 in a month, right? Because a month is a long period of time to do something if you have good signals. Now, it's important to stay realistic with your target, right? If you want to aim for $1,000 to start, you should have a good account to back that up, okay? But even if it's not $1,000, $300 is something. $200 is something. It's more than a lot of people's capital. And if you were not trading it, you wouldn't even have that money to begin with, okay? Now, the second thing is you need to create a plan for that capital. Okay, you've decided, okay, I want to make this amount of money. Let me reverse engineer it. How much am I going to make every single day, right? First off, you must understand that never ever under any circumstance must you leave your trades to luck or wishful thinking. Your trading plan should include a few key elements, right? Set the clear goal. What trading pair are you trading? Me, I love gold. Somebody could like GBP USD or BTC USD. Just choose a trading pair. Then your risk management, the most important thing. How are you going to manage that account? How much are you willing to risk per day, per trade, per month to reach your goal? These are things that you must know and understand. It is what will guide your decisions and protect your account. Before you ever start trading, you must have a trading plan. I already walked you guys through my trading plan, right? And the moment I deviated from that, my trading plan, I suffered consequences. So once you join my academy, I'm going to teach you how to create a trading plan the right way and how to journal your trades so that you actually take this thing as a real business. Okay? Now, what exactly, let's do a quick recap. What exactly are the 5 laws of profitable trading? 1, know the business you're in. 2, understand the risk formula. 3, it is not about doing more, it is about timing the right ones. 4, knowing when to take profit is what keeps you winning. 5, you don't have to figure it out alone. Just copy first, learn along the way. Do you guys understand? Are you guys following? Do you guys understand? Let me know in the chat box. If you understand, let me know in the chat box, okay? Let me know in the chat box if you guys understand. Let me know in the chat box. Okay. I'm seeing some nice fire emojis. Okay, let us proceed. Now what? Now that you understand the 5 laws of profitable trading, I want you to see it for yourself, not just in theory, but real trades, real growth, real profits, right? Here's how we're going to make sure you don't mess this up or try to figure it out alone. First of all, look at my mentee Zika. Look at how much he made from this trade, okay? Look at this. Profit from my mentee. $69 to $100 in a single day. No losses. Profit from my mentee. How much is that? $479. Profit from my mentee. How much is that? $13. And that is okay. Profit from my mentee. What she say? I joined Forexers on the 28th of August. Finished my modules on the 2nd of September. And I've traded back to back on my demo since. This morning, I summoned the courage to use my live account. And this is what I made. Do you see that? all of this was from her first day of trading. She literally said, I'm amazing. So that should give you a sign. One of my mentees made $19 in a day and it wasn't even up to 5 a.m. where she was. Another of my mentee hit her target of the day. So what exactly are the 5 profitable laws of Forex? First of all, you must know the business that you are in. Okay, you must know the business that you are in. Understand the risk formula, and then understand that it is not about doing more, it is about timing the right ones. Then you must know when to take your profits so that you can keep winning. And you must also know that you do not have to figure it out all on your own while trading Forex. Okay? Are you guys with me? If you're with me and you understood all of this, can you drop some fire emojis in the chat box? You're with me, you understood all of this, can you drop some fire emojis in the chat box right now? Let me see. Can you drop some fire emojis in the chat box right now? Let me see. Okay, shall we proceed? Let us proceed. I was showing you what is possible with this strategy and the different, amount, different results that my mentees sent. Okay. That my mentees were able to make. All right. Now, what does it actually take to succeed in Forex? What does it actually take to succeed in Forex? What does it actually take for succeeding in Forex? Learning how to trade Forex is not necessarily the hard part. It is knowing what to do that the challenge comes in, right? So now, what actually ruins most traders? Are you guys with me? If you're with me, can you drop some fire emojis in the chat box? If you guys are with me, can you drop some fire emojis in the chat box right now? Okay, great. Now, what does it actually take to succeed in Forex? It's not just learning how to trade Forex, but actually knowing what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And that is why you must trade with guidance, right? If success was just about learning the rules, everyone would be making money by now. But they are not. Why? Because most people are missing accountability. They are missing real mentorship. They are missing trade-by-trade support and a system that makes it impossible to stay confused, right? Now, what does it actually take to succeed in Forex? If you're already making money in life and you don't know how to multiply that money, you don't have a plan, you're literally just one bad month away from being broke again. And that is the problem. So to fix that, you have to know how much to invest and how to invest it so that you actually see results, right? Now, this is the real problem. What most people need is a system, a shortcut that actually works. A money machine that, first off, is fast and easy to start. Secondly, is built with structure, meaning you have repeatable success, and doesn't need you to be a genius. And then it's actually designed for you to make money and withdraw money without risking everything, right? That is why I built Forexers, which brings me to the next part of this class. Forexers is a mentorship experience that was built for beginners who want to make real money without confusion, without overwhelm, or any empty promises. Now, what exactly is Forexers? Forexers, first of all, it is not a course. It is not a signal group. This is a money system, an academy that was made for beginners who don't want to waste time learning before they start earning. It is the only mentorship system that sends you trades that can actually make you money from day one. Yeah, from day one. Secondly, tells you exactly when to take your profit. Thirdly, fixes your mistake in real time, and then helps you grow a small account without blowing it. No guesswork, no noise, no need to figure anything out. Okay? Forexers is not just signals. It was created because the industry is broken. I've seen too many beginners who genuinely want to make money from Forex. They genuinely want to learn and make money from Forex. End up being left all alone after paying. They were just dropped in a random sick group chat and left to figure it out on their own. Right? Now, this is what makes Forex as different. When I first started trading, I was overwhelmed. The strategies were confusing. Everyone was shouting different things on YouTube and Telegram, and I genuinely didn't know who to trust. I kept asking questions, and I kept getting silent. So I built a system that I wish existed when I started. A real system that helps beginners go from, what the hell am I even doing, to, oh my God, I'm actually making money every day because I have the right support, right? Who exactly was Forex built for? If you're somebody that has made money, but you're scared of wasting it, somebody who's heard about Forex, but you don't trust it yet, you're tired of side hustles that start fast and crash even faster, and you just want something that works and doesn't waste your time, right? And why exactly is this different? Let me tell you what most people do when it comes to Forex. They join free groups. They copy random signals that they don't even understand. They lose money, they blame Forex, and they quit. They say Forex is a scam. Now, let me tell you what my students actually do. They join Forexers. They get daily simplified trades. They place the trades with support and confidence. They make real profits. They withdraw those profits, and they build with confidence, growing their accounts and becoming more and more self-reliant, right? In my academy, I'm going to show you how my mentee Morgan was able to take his account from $41 to $104 in a day. How my mentee Mali was able to take a $30 or the $60 account to it's a $30 account to $600 in a day. How my mentee Anobil was able to take $70 to $199 in a day. How my mentee Idol was able to make almost $300 in a day. How my mentee Yenny was able to withdraw 340 something K in a day. And how my mentee Idol was able to take his account from $67 on June 6th to $673 on June 11th. That's 5 days, guys. He made $673 in 5 days, right? I'm going to show you how all of this is possible inside my academy. Now, let us talk real talk. Forexers is literally the complete mentorship system. It combines signals, education, psychology, personal support, and strategy all in one place. No noise, no confusion, just a clear structured path from where do I start to, oh my God, I finally get it. Now, let me tell you what you get once you become a member of Forexers. First, you're going to get daily signals that can make you money, even if you've never traded Forex before. We're going to send you real trades every single day, minus weekends, because Forex market is not open on weekends, that can help you grow your account, even if you're starting with a $100 account or a $250K account or a $300 account. No confusing numbers, no code. We'll tell you what to enter, when to enter, and when to take your profit. You don't have to know anything about Forex to start making money. All you do is learn how to copy and paste trade and then just follow the instructions, okay? Now, this is an example of a signal that was given in my academy, and this was when the signal hits profits. It hit all of the profits that were given. These are the amount of money my mentees made. Over here, my mentee made about $1,200 and something from this trade. Over here, my mentee made about $54. My mentee made $89, made $36K. This girl grew her account from $60 to $240 on that day. This mentee here grew the account from $33 to $180. Over here, we have a mentee that withdrew $185K. And over here, we have a mentee testifying that the testimony in my academy is too much. Then the next thing you're going to get once you join my academy is the exact strategy that helped us turn 100K into 1 millionaire. I've already showed you guys like when I did it. But once you join my academy, you're going to get the actual strategy that allowed me to do it. And it's the same strategy I'm using now. The same strategy I teach my mentees who actually watch the tutorials. And the mentees that see the most results are the ones that actually practice this strategy, right? You're going to learn, how to find the right kind of trade that grows your account fast, how to avoid stupid mistakes that kill your profit, how to stay in control even when the market is moving. Okay, now over here we have a mentee who used this strategy and made 1 million naira in a day. The same mentee using this strategy made about, how much is this? Literally 1 million naira in just 3 hours of trading. This my mentee golden girl who used this strategy made $850. This my mentee who used this strategy took $100 account to $200 literally in a single day from trading. This my mentee called Halima made 1.5 million naira using this strategy. Okay, the next thing you're going to get is a trading assistant. This is a real life human being that is going to be there to guide you on this journey, right? You're going to get me as your coach and your mentor, right? But it's not just that, you're also going to get an assistant. Yeah, a real life human assistant. Why? Because most of the time people give up on Forex not just because they feel lost, not because of anything, but because they can't find a way out of any mess they get themselves in. That is why we built My Body, a personal assistant who is there to help you trade like you're not alone. My Body will check in with you, remind you when to enter trade, help you avoid costly mistake, and guide you on how to withdraw your profits, right? Over here, we have one of my mentees giving a very nice testimonials. She said, the best thing I learned from being a Forexer is you win some, you lose some. And in some cases, winning isn't always about when you close in profit. The best thing I like about being a Forexer is the community and the mentorship. The fact that we have each other's backs is something I don't take for granted. I like the fact that Coach Nsoputa checks up on me unprovoked. And the one that makes me more happy is literally My Body, right? A very thoughtful venture that keeps me, in check. Now, these are more testimonials from my mentees talking about what they love about Forexers, and a lot of them said what they love most is My Body, the trading assistant. And trust me, just having this has changed the game for my Forex mentees, because it's like a double factor authenticator. You have your coach and you have your assistant to make sure you're doing the right thing. That is what I love about this system. Now, the next thing is a simple system to help you make money, okay? And not just help you make money, but do it again and again and again. Now, you don't just make one lucky trade. You learn how to do it again and again. The Forexer system is designed to help you make your first withdrawal fast, grow your account without stress, fix mistakes before they become costly, and build a steady cash flow that you can actually rely on. This is not just a course. This is not just a Forex Academy. You're not just buying Forex. You're buying a money machine that you can literally plug into right now and will help you make more money every single week, withdraw profits that you can actually use in your real life, get mentorship so you do not feel confused, and actually allow you to feel supported while learning how to trade Forex. And most importantly, learning how to do it yourself because you're in the right community. So here's everything you're going to get if you join Forexers. First off, daily trades that make you money, even if you've never done Forex before. The 100K to 1 million naira challenge strategy, that is the exact step-by-step plan that I use when I'm trading. Then My Body, your trading assistance, one-on-one mentorship calls, a system that grows with you, and community plus support. Now, guys, from everything you've seen so far, do you think Forexers is for you? From everything you've seen so far, do you think Forexers is for you? Let me know in the chat box. From everything you've seen so far, do you think that Forexers is something for you? Let me know in the chat box. And it's okay to be honest, okay? It's okay to say your mind. Let me know in the chat box. From the entire system, everything you've learned today from me, do you think that this is something that is for you? Okay, I'm getting a lot of yeses. Let us keep moving forward. Now, all of these are actually, because of how valuable it is worth, all of these are actually worth over $1,000. In fact, it's worth over $1,500. But hold that thought, okay? I want to explain something for you. That's not how much you're going to be paying, but I want to explain something for you. There's still more that you get once you join my academy, right? If you join us today, I'm going to give you access to some bonuses that you cannot get anywhere else, and you cannot get if you do not join today. Do you understand what I just said? Whether or not you're watching the recording, if you're watching the recording, the day you were sent this recording, if you take action on it, right, you are going to get access to these bonuses that you cannot get anywhere else. So pay attention. These exact bonuses literally helps my mentee make at least an extra $500 every single month, right? Literally. Some of them make less, obviously. But the ones that are following the system and have access to this bonus have more of a winning chance than people who do not have access to these bonuses. So let me walk you through what the bonuses are. Bonus number 1, one-on-one mentorship calls plus live trading sessions. This is worth nicely about $500, 500,000 naira. This alone is even worth more than the entire offer. Why? Because you get to trade alongside with me and other coaches. I literally show you what to enter, where, and how to lock your profit. But that's not even the craziest part. You're also going to get access to hopping on one-on-one calls with me and my team members, tailored to you, tailored to your capital, tailored to your psychology, tailored to your schedule, tailored to who you are as a person, right? And that is not all. This is what happens when you get access to it. Now, listen to what my mentee said. She said, though I took a break from my real account and went back to the drawing board, I've learned a lot. You see, one of the things she struggled with was FOMO, right? And after having a consultation with me and, getting to talk to me about the problem, she was able to bounce back with a bigger capital and make more money. This was when she was talking about it. She eventually did it, right? It is not easy to do this, but because she had right access to this bonus, she was able to do it as well. Listen to what my mentee said. She said, how I took a pay attention. How I took a $280 account to over $1,600 in 2 weeks. Yes, I have been around for over a month. But what if I told you I didn't trade for my first 3 weeks when I joined? Not because I wasn't trading at all, but the first time she joined, because she was not following instructions, she lost about $800. And that was the point she told herself that she was going to stop gambling, right? You guys remember everything I taught you about trading. She made those mistakes that I just explained now because she was not ready to follow the instructions. But once she went back and started learning the skills properly, right, she was able to bounce back, and that was when she was able to take the $280 account to over $1,600, right? From trading, guys, and because she had access to the right system. And all of these are just more and more testimonials from my mentees. Now, the second bonus you're going to get is you're going to get instant access to our private signal group, right? This is where you're going to get signals, 4 to 7 signals every single day. Some days you get more. And the best part is you also get synthetic trades. And this one is valued at about 250K. You're not just waiting to figure it out. From day one, you're going to start receiving the same profitable trades that our elite students are using to grow their accounts, right? This is a bonus because not everybody has access to these. And these are not guesswork signals. They are backed by strategy, explained clearly, and executed with our full mentorship. Now, the third bonus is the 7-day profit challenge. Do you guys remember when I talked about it earlier? What if you could literally make your first profit in Forex within 7 days, no matter your capital? That is exactly what this is. For 7 days straight, we're going to walk you through the exact setup, mindset, and action steps that get you from zero clue to your first real withdrawal. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to follow the steps, because nothing builds belief like seeing profit in your own account and fast, right? This is when my mentee said, she said, I had about $155 in my account, which I made from today trading gold. The rest came from US 30. Literally, she made $155 trading on this day, right? This is my mentee saying she made $82 in day 2 of trading, which is literally half of her profit target. She made literally by what time is this? Let me see if the time is showing. Okay, it's not showing the time, but this was probably around the morning time, right? Look at my mentee. She said she had $74 in her account, and right now she has over $200 plus. This is so unreal. She cannot even believe her eyes. This is what happens when you have access to this bonus. You get to trade with me. Woke up to mighty profits. Just made over 70% of my trading account. That means she made 700K from these things that I just mentioned right now, okay? Now, the fourth bonus is your 100% deposit trading bonus. This is what allows you to get double of your account. This is not to withdraw, but to trade. It's going to make your capital bigger. So if you have $100, you can fund it, and with this bonus, you're going to get $200 to trade with, okay? Now, this is worth over 300K, and it is literally where things get crazy. Once you join, you get access. Some of you already have access to it, but you may not know how to use it yet. I'm going to show you how to get the bonus. But whatever amount of capital you put in, you're going to get 100% of that, meaning you have more capital, more breathing room, and more profit potential. So are you guys seeing now how these bonuses can literally allow you to make more money than anybody who that doesn't get access to it? And I cannot believe I'm saying this right now, but this is an unfair advantage disguised as a mentorship. Literally, I've had students double their entire account within their first 2 to 5 trades. And how? Because they followed instructions. And you can literally see your first win in your first week if you do the right thing follow the instructions, and actually allow me to mentor you. You stop guessing, you stop stressing yourself, and you actually start withdrawing. How many of you are interested in this, getting access to these bonuses? Let me know. How many of you are interested in getting access to these bonuses? Let me know in the chat box right now. How many of you are interested in getting access to these bonuses? Okay, I am seeing a lot of yeses. I'm seeing a lot of interested. That is good. These are some more results. I don't think I need to show you guys any more results. People already understand the point, okay? You understand the point. Now, let us talk about the value cost breakdown. So stay attentive, okay? Now, live trading signals from me and my experts alone, $250. Mentorship, $300. My body, $500. Blah, 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 blah. All of this is worth over $1,500. But you're obviously not going to pay that, right? And you're also not going to pay $1,000. You're also not going to pay even $500. Now, drop "I'm in" the chat box if you're ready to know how much you're going to be paying to join my academy. Just drop "I am in," right? Write "I'm in," like as you're seeing this. Write "I am in" the chat box if you're ready to know how much it's going to cost you to join my academy, okay? Now, pay attention. Pay attention. Now, before I drop the price, I want you to know that there are 3 types of people on this call today. Although we lost about half of them, which just sucks. Honestly sucks, but whatever. I want you to know that there are 3 types of people on this call today, okay? First off, the type of person who can actually afford what I'm about to say and is ready to grab the opportunity immediately, okay? The second type of person is the person who cannot afford it and will start feeling sorry for themselves, right? Now, the third type of person is the person who, whether or not they can afford it, they are determined to change their life, they're determined to change their story, and they're determined to do whatever it takes because they know that if they do not do something now, you'll probably wake up this time next year living the same life that you regret, feeling sorry for yourself. So you can either be the person that can't afford it and feel sorry for yourself, or the person that can afford it and decides to do nothing about it. Or you can be the kind of person that actually takes action, no matter what it takes, and actually makes it work for you. Because you would have already told me you believe it can work for you. So if you believe it can work for you, then what does it mean? It means that you just have to show up and do the right thing. You just have to be in the community, take the courses, take the signals, allow me to actually mentor you, join the classes when I have them, and actually keep up with your assistant. Now, let me know, are you ready? Are you ready? Because for whoever you are on this call today, whoever this person from what I just described now, whoever you are, your life will change or remain the same depending on whatever decision you're going to make. Now, you guys have told me you're ready. Let me tell you. The original price to join my academy is $300K. Yes, this is the original price to join my academy, as you can see right here. Okay? Now, if you're the kind of person that is actually ready to change their life and actually make this work for them, I have a little gift for you. Okay? You know that, okay, I actually want this to work. The price of this is $300K. I have a gift for you. All right? Now, pay attention. For the first, well, there are not up to 20 of you on this call anymore, but let's just say for the first 20 people that start today, you have to start today. If you actually take action today, instead of paying $300K, you're going to get a very special discount code to pay $180K. Now, this $300K is going to last you for a duration of 2 months, meaning it's bi-monthly. After the second month, you start paying $150K. But if you pay today, you will pay only $180K, and I have another surprise for you. Now, that is a gift of $120K from me straight into your pocket, right? Now, there are only 20 slots available for this discount at this price. Once the spots are full, the code is going to disappear forever, and you're not going to get access to any of the bonuses that I just called. So let me tell you how to get advantage of this discount. Now, you know that, okay, I get to pay $180K, right? Instead of 2 months, this discount is going to allow you to be in the academy for 3 months. So your subscription will last for 3 months, not 2 months. Yeah, so you get to pay $180K for 3 whole months. Okay? Now, listen to this. If you pay now, meaning you pay today, You get to pay 180K for 3 months. You get access to the full mentorship tools and community, the signals delivered daily, one-on-one mentorship calls, and my body, your personal trading assistant. How do you get started? This is the most important thing. Message the person that sent you the link. If I'm the person, just message me the word ready. Okay? If I'm the one that sent you the link, message me the word ready. If I am not the one that sent you the link, don't worry. You're still going to get access to me. Message that person ready. Message whoever sent you the link to this call ready. If you don't send this link, this word ready, we will not know you're serious. But please, only say ready if you are serious. Whether or not you're watching the replay, only say ready if you are serious to get started so that you don't go and waste somebody's time. If you don't take action today, no discount, no bonuses, okay? Now, once you send them the word ready, they will send you a link to get started and a coupon code that will allow you to access this discount. You have to make sure you apply the coupon code. Make sure you put your correct email, very important, and make sure you put your correct phone number. If you don't put your correct email, you're not going to get access to the course. If you don't put your correct phone number, we're not going to be able to reach you, okay? Make sure you put the coupon code and apply it at the checkout place, all right? Now, after you finish making payments, you will be automatically redirected to fill a form. After filling that form, you will text me personally on Telegram. Once you text me on Telegram, send me your full name, your email address, your receipts, your evidence of payment, and the link that was sent to your email, all right? Then I will guide you on how to get started. This is literally going to take you like less than an hour, like less than 30 minutes. In fact, 5 minutes, right? Number one, remember I told you that this is not going to be for everybody. It's only for serious investors who want to actually learn how to make their money grow for them, right? For serious investors who want to learn how to make their money grow for them. And you can decide to be the kind of person that does nothing and ends up feeling sorry for yourself later. Or you can decide to be the kind of person that takes action. Grab this opportunity because you're not going to see it anywhere else. If you go to the link in my bio and you tap on the link in my bio or the link in the bio of whoever sent you this, the link to this call, what are you going to see? 300K. It's only on this call you're going to get access to how you can get the discounts. So go and text whoever sent you the link to this call, right? Text them the word ready and they will send you the link and the discount code. Follow these instructions. These slots are limited. So make sure you do this now. Now, let's say you don't take advantage of this discount. What happens? What happens if you don't get started now with this discount? First of all, you're going to pay the full 300K. Your subscription will last for 2 months, not 3 months. And you're not going to get access to any of the bonuses I mentioned here. Yeah, that includes the trades, includes the trading bonus, includes everything that I mentioned. So you want to get access to it, go and send the person that sent you the link to this call ready right now. Okay? Now, if you have any questions, this is the best time to ask. Okay? If you have any questions, ask me the questions now so that I can answer you. All right? So that I can answer you. Okay? Go ahead and ask your questions in the chat box. Go ahead and ask your questions in the chat box. Now, Calvin says, I was told everything deals with timing. So the period checking will it not exceed before I place the trade? The good thing about checking and placing trades is what? Simply the fact that, simply the fact that the more you do it, the faster you get. It's not going to take you time. Obviously, it took time today because I was teaching, but it doesn't take time in actuality. But you must always know how much you are risking before you enter any trade. Don't just say, oh, you don't want to rush, my dear. Don't go and make a mistake like that. You have to know. So you can decide how much lot size you're using, and you can decide literally, whether or not you take that trade. Does anybody else have any questions? Anybody else have any questions? Let me know in the chat box right now. If you have any questions, simply drop it in the chat box right now. All right? You got a question? Drop it in the chat box right now. Okay. So for those of you that are asking how to get advantage of the discount, all you have to do is send me or whoever sent you the link to this call the word ready, right? Send me or whoever sent you the link to this call the word ready, and you get access to the link. So Kosi said someone who has $100, I don't know what this is. Is this $100 or 100K? And pays for signal for 180K. How will he or she grow their account? First of all, you're not paying for signals, my dear. I told you that this is not a signal group. This is an academy. You're paying for mentorship. You're paying to learn how to take that $100 to, let's say you set a goal of $300. That is what you're paying for. You're not just paying, oh, let me come and join the academy and blah, 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 blah. No. You're literally paying to learn how to grow any amount of money. So if you have $100, I'm sure you can find 180K to join and learn how to grow that $100. Okay? Any other question? Any other question? Any other question? For those of you that sent ready, I'll be sending the link shortly, all right? Okay, now let us say that you're considering this, but you're still on the fence. If you want to call, if you're in my group and you want to call me, you can literally just send me a text and say, hi, can we hop on a quick call? If you are not in my group, the person that sent you the link, you can call them to ask them the questions you want to ask. Now, let us say, you really want to make this work for you, but you're not sure whether this mentorship will work for you. How is this system, this academy, different from any other academy? Now, let's talk about it. You see, this is my mentee, Valerie, here. And we were talking about her trading plan, right? We're talking about her trading plan. And she told me that her plan was to make a minimum of $40 daily using a lot size, which I taught you guys, of 0.02. Now, she started that account with $58 the day before. Literally by the next day, when she was gisting me all of this, she had taken that account to $144. Do you see what happens when you have a coach that actually understands trading and can actually help you set realistic goals and achieve those realistic goals? Now, look at my mentee, Nana. Nana told me that her goal is to make $50 every day. So far on that day, she had made $16. She sent me her trade and asked for feedback, which I gave her. Now, she told me that she started trading on her real account. Do you see how comfortable she sounds while she's trading? She knows that she has somebody she can run back to ask for advice and to give updates on her trade. That is somebody that has made it far in this Forex trading, right? Now, we have my mentee here saying, good morning, this is the trade I took today, right? She literally took that trade and made $26 in that single day. Why is she sending me this? Because we're keeping her accountable to make sure that she's following her trading plan. Now, somebody said, what is the cost to join the academy? My dear, you can just go back a little bit more because I mentioned the original price. I mentioned how much it is with the discount and how to get the discounts, okay? Somebody says, Valentine says, will there be more classes? Yeah, there probably will be more classes in the future for those of you that missed the other part. Now, this is my mentee here saying, hi boss, good morning. This is my first trading attempt with my demo account. I practiced to break even, which I told them to do. I told them how to do. And then the first gold signal made him $6. This is somebody that is learning. He's practicing, he's trying to see how to get it right. Are you guys now seeing what happens, what it looks like to have a mentor by your side? If he was just here doing all of this on his own, he would have probably made some mistakes and made some expensive mistakes. Luckily, he started with his demo, and he has a trading plan, and he has a mentor that he can literally be giving updates to, okay? Now, my mentee, Ike, sending me a screenshot of him making, I don't even know how much this is, but that's a lot of money. But you can see, the day before, we were literally talking about his strategy and how to improve it so you can see more profits. That is what real mentorship looks like. And that is what, real support looks like. Okay? Now, thank you for every single person that joined this class. Okay, somebody says, what is the minimum amount to start trading with? You can start trading with $100. Okay? $100, I would advise you, that's a good place to start from. And you can use that well to create a trading plan. Okay? Now, for all of you that decide to join my academy today, make sure you come with the right mindset. All right? Now, I will see you guys later, but let me walk you through how to get started again. Okay? Basically, send the person that sent you the link to this call the word ready, right? Send them the word ready. They will send you a link and a discount code. Make sure you apply that link, that discount code to that link, okay? And before any other thing, I want you to see this as an investment in yourself, an investment that will pay you forever, all right? Thank you guys for joining. I'm so glad for those of you that stayed this long. That was actually crazy. We'll see you next time, all right? Bye.